Hello, ladies and gents, and boy, do I have some crazy news for you. And maybe you've heard of it already, maybe you haven't, but believe it or not, Captain America Brave New World is going back for reshoots again. The test screenings have been so bad, disastrous, in fact, after each different iteration of this film. There were days when they showed two separate cuts of this film to two different audiences, and they were both rejected. Nothing here seems to be working, and every single time they try to patchwork quilt this thing together, it absolutely tears apart. Let's take a look at an article coming to us from That Park Place, written by Marvin Montanaro, the movie monster himself, just the other day. Captain America Brave New World starts fourth round of reshoots with 3 months to release. Can this movie even make money? My guess is no. In fact, it's really just less than 3 months of actual time to release. And it comes out on the Valentine's Day of February. They have a little bit to play with there, but not much. You've got so much post to do on this film every time you have to redo it, especially for these special effects. I have no doubt that this movie is going to flop hard. It may make some money in the theaters, mind you, but it will never make a profit. If you take a look at this, you got just under 3 months to go. You have another disastrous test screening. The saga of this film is a long one, according to Marvin over there, telling the tale of a troubled production that has seen one new title, one new antagonist, and 4 expensive and expansive reshoots ahead of its February 14th release. Now, mind you, from the inside, I can tell you something. This was bad from the word go. They shot many things early on in 2 different versions of this film with no script. They were working without anything but a rough idea of what they wanted to have happen. And some of the action scenes were scripted in a way that they could definitely plug and play them, but even those aren't working at this point. And mind you, this is the only thing that's changed about the film. The title changed too along the way, because originally it was dubbed Captain America New World Order. That's a little too on the nose during a time when there was going to be a leader selection in the United States of America, and most of us became quite aware of a global, government effort that was really undermining the liberty and sanctity of the sovereignty of the United States of America. So that became its own weird kind of a film, and people rejected that completely. Numerous reshoots with that. In fact, at this point, there is believed to be 3 full-length films that were shot in order to make this thing work. And let me tell you, when they went back for another reshoot this time around, they had to clean up a lot of stuff. Giancarlo Esposito joined the cast halfway through at some point during, I think, the second version of this film. WWE's Seth Rollins got cut from the movie, or maybe part of it, or maybe he's only appearing in a small role. The budget bloat is absolutely in the extreme, well over $425 million. Some people estimating over $500 million, and I wouldn't doubt it at this point. We may never know exactly how much this film cost, at least not for a few years yet. This is another embarrassing situation for Disney that I don't think they're going to be able to get out from under, after it looks like they had a little bit of recovery at the box office this last year. But when you look forward, you have this disaster, you have Thunderbirds, the disaster, asterisk, whatever you want to call it, and then you have Snow White, which is absolutely slaying the company with its reshoots, its terrible efforts, and the fact that they're hiding the trailer, which I've been considering making a video about as well. But again, if your first thing that dropped gets over 1.3 million downvotes to maybe a couple 100,000 upvotes, why are you even investing money in it? But reports that the 4th Cap adventure was set to undergo more reshoots were recently confirmed, with Anthony Mackie spotted shooting new scenes for the movie in LA. There was speculation these might simply have been to a minor few pickups, but it's starting to sound like they're more and more extensive. I have to tell you, they were. This was no small rumor that was confirmed, and it wasn't even a rumor because many people were witnessing it as part of people that just happened to work in that area. We've got this film stacking up to be another Marvel's quality disaster, maybe more. And of course, originally the news of these, well, additional reshoots was first reported by Daniel Richtman, confirmed by other outlets later, and from some of my friends. So I was like, this is happening. But the film stars Anthony Mackie as the titular Star-Spangled Man, which obviously is Captain America, although he's not. He's not. He's not a super soldier. They're going to try to write this off as a super amazing suit that he's wearing. Somehow there's tech that keeps him from being smashed like a grape by the Hulk punch. But look, Mackie has done this before, still unbelievably, in a terrible Disney Plus television show that I don't even know how they made. We're also set up to see the classic Red Hulk, played by Harrison Ford, as the President and General Thunderbolt Ross. And I'm going to tell you, that's going to be a tough pill to swallow because he looks nothing like the previous actor, and they write it off as a mustache joke. And that's just the beginning of the flaws when it comes to this Red Hulk antagonist. Leaks abound in this particular production. All kinds of things were shot, but at this point, who knows what's actually going to make it into the movie? Will we see Spider-Man? Will we see multiple Hulks? Are you gonna see Deadpool? Who's gonna show up in this disaster other than the Serpent Society, which nobody knows about, nobody cares about, and will likely help drag this film down into the toilet? At this point, I'm at a loss for words, and it's going to be your turn very soon. Can this film get out alive? Will it be possible for it to make a profit? Is there a reason it had to be shot and reshot and reshot and reshot and reshot so many times, other than it was just a poorly conceived idea with not Captain America in the first place? And finally, is there something redeemable here that they can go forward with in some way that makes all of this financial expense reasonable? I don't know. I don't think so, but let me know what you think down in the comments section below. And while you're down there, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Subscriptions are free. Just hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. Hit the thumbs up button while you're down there making those comments, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss anything. I give you a video at least every day, if not a live stream and a video, or a live stream and many videos. It's wild sometimes, and believe me, there's a lot of news out there. Today I decided to step a little bit farther away from the Jaguar disaster, which still keeps going, takes a licking, and, well, continues to pursue bankruptcy. But we'll get back to that in another video coming up maybe later this weekend. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands because it's good hygiene, especially in the winter. You don't want to make yourself sick. And until next time, see ya.